So just want to introduce this Android head unit I mounted on my Peugeot 407 coupe in case anyone might be interested in having same. So of course there are a lot of designs out there, but I decided to go with this particular model. As you can see, this one doesn't have those older designs that have almost the same shape. I'm talking about the display now. They have basically the same shape with the old or the stock display or multifunction, that's navigation screen or multifunction display, depending on the one on your Peugeot vehicle or Peugeot 407. So the one I removed here was also a navigation display, a screen, but I decided to get one that doesn't come with the radio, the CD player. So so this one doesn't necessarily work with this. However, it's still partially connected so that it can, some of the information or features that this have can also work with this. So that is it. Now I kind of like the design, the way they did it to wrap. You can see basically the same color. You won't even know if there's any difference. Everything wrapped very well. I mean, as whoever that did this design really did a good job. Everything wrapped very well. So it's a nice shape. Okay. Another good thing about this particular one, before I put it on, is it has a canvas system. So in other words, it works with so many. It works with the car electrical wireless system. Now it may not be everything that the old radio was working with, the car that this one will work with, but at least basically just those basic things, yeah, they do work with it. So let's put it on and then work from there. So it works with the ignition. Once you put on the ignition, it comes on. So it'll take a few seconds. So it has something I still need to do, that welcome setting that will give you the Peugeot logo, the rest and all that. Okay, so let me put up the volume completely, because I don't want all this copyright strike, since I'll be uploading this on YouTube. So everything I'm going to show you here won't have any audio coming out from here, unless maybe if I find a music that I know that probably not copyrighted on YouTube, maybe I'll play it. Okay, so this is the interface basically. Of course, you can change the background. For example, let's see, press and hold it, you can see different, whichever one you want. There are so many of them. So I decided to go with this anyway. So this one. Okay, so this is 8 gig RAM. There are so many of them that you could get, 2 gig, 1 gig, and 4 gig, 6 gig, 8 gig. I decided to go for 8 gig because I've used phone before that had like 1 gig or 2 gig RAM, and it wasn't a pleasant experience. After a while they will start hanging. You can't be able to store or save or download a lot of applications you probably need on such devices. So I decided in this case, let me go for something that will be able to handle what I need. It's not just 8 gig RAM, the size also, the memory is 128, so I have a lot here. I mean, you can imagine on this particular device, multimedia device, I stored about 5,000 tracks, audio tracks here. and it took only about 15 gig. So I still have up to 80 or 90. Basically everything I've saved here, both files, documents, pictures, in PDF and stuff like that, is basically approximately 20 gig. So I say, so I can have as much as, so I went for the best and the biggest memory sizes here. So so you might be wondering, okay, let me start the car so that see everything. So as you can see, the side lights are working. The side buttons for this model, you can see the volume will increase. Or you can also do it from the stock remote control, So most of them don't have, these things don't work. So I decided, that's why I did my research for it. Okay, let me just go to some of these applications on the device. For example, it has the normal calendar you'll find on the old display. This is the calendar, the time, then some here, few of the apps are here, so in case you want to, you can add more here. It's basically you could just jump in. You have navigation, music, radio, Play Store, so for you to download apps. Remember, this is Android multimedia display. Okay, so there are quite a number of apps that I've downloaded. Some were there anyway when I first mounted it. Basically everything. Let's start with the music first. Of course, for the music, you can go straight from here, or so let's start from here. Okay, so one is already playing, but like I said, I don't want to open the sound. Okay, so here you can access the albums or all the tracks here. So you can see laid out, like I told you, these are all the albums here. Like I said, there are about 5,000 different. These are musics or CDs I bought in the late 90s up to about 2004 when I graduated from university. So many. In fact, I started buying them shortly before I left my secondary school. I see 1998 or so. So all these old tracks, I was able to, because I saved them. I burned the best. I ripped the ones I could. Some of the CDs I started cracking. That was even what made me to go for one that doesn't, like I said, some actually come with their own CD player. But I decided to go for, because the kind of music I play, it's not like I'll probably be seeing them in the market to buy in the CD form. So what's the point? Can as well burn the ones I have and put them in soft form and load them up. So that's it. Let me see if I can find one of the, okay, maybe you see a Nigerian music here. There's a recent one I bought that maybe can play without any. I don't want that, Anyway, so I can see I have so many of them. If you want to see the artist here. Okay, so that's about it about the music. No need to waste time because how about that thing? So what else? Okay, let's go to navigation. So on the navigation, I put two here. For example, okay, hold on, let me start from here. Okay, basically the same. So you can use I saved 2 apps here for navigation. Okay, for example, let me choose a location. Oh, okay, this is okay, yeah, still got it right. So of course, you know, this is a Gmap, Google Map, so you have to be online to be able to get there, to use it. So, but I also downloaded an app that works with offline. So I've downloaded Nigerian map there. So in that case, I don't necessarily have to use Gmap, you know. So this is for Gmap. So if you don't want to use an online one, you can come here. This is another map. So basically I might be using this when I'm not online. This one is offline. So same location I've selected, so you can see. Okay, so that's about it on the map GPS. So in that case, I will advise you download this SideJig. It's one of the best app I use. Radio, not much. Just got same interface like every other one. So let's move on. Okay, let's look at the video, man. The video looks very, very clear. I like it. You know, the display is so nice. It looks more like so if you are watching a high definition television. I have like videos set to about 4 of them or so that I put here. I don't really put movies. I don't care about those ones. So you know, man, I don't have the spec off head, but then I do know the resolution, you know, is quite this camera I'm using to video this might not show you the true quality, you know, of this video that is showing on this display. I mean, it's one of the best, you know, I've seen. Okay, so okay, I think that's it for the video. Let's see. Okay, the reverse camera, of course, the one I purchased came with reverse camera, and so because, like I say, it has a camber system, so it still works with the parking aid. This car it has a front and rear parking aid or obstacle detector. Okay, so let's see if I'll go to let me position the camera well. Okay, so the camera, the quality is good, and though for some reasons it's actually night vision, you know, so it's good, but I think the one in my 607 is just the best. So in that case, you can say buy it separately, but this one is good enough. Honestly, at night it's also very good. So compared to most of the ones in the open market, the ones that sell they are rubbish. It's not all these ones with LED bulbs. Okay, so you can see here the parking aid works here. So if you get too close to the object, it will start beeping and the rest. The only thing I will say here is the sound, the beep sound, it doesn't come on the speakers anymore. It comes from somewhere behind this display. I think probably from the canvas or the display itself. You know, you hear the beeps coming up and the rest, but it's not like the older or the settings that will come from the speakers and reduce the volume. So this one comes from the display. So but the parking aid works on this particular model. I did my own work well. Okay, I forgot to show you something. So the camera is so good that even when you are reversing, you can see I'm turning the steering wheel. It's also turning, showing you the position you are going. You can see I'm actually turning the wheel. Look at it. So that's a good feature, which the one in my CL7 doesn't have. So I don't know how they did this. Maybe it's the canvas. Yeah, I think it's the canvas that is doing that, not necessarily the camera. Okay, or whatever, I don't know anyway. So now another good thing is the car has is it has it's Android Auto or CarPlay. So in other words, you can connect your phone and it's been viewing everything on your phone or operating your phone from here. So in case you don't have music on your own display, you can play it from your phone. Okay, so let me connect it now. Hope I'll be able to do it with my camera holding. Hold on. Okay, it's connected. So let's see. Okay, I'm supposed to accept something. The phone, give it okay. I need to connect. Okay. So once you do the installation, there's an app here. Where is it? That makes it faster for you to connect. You can see it's connecting. Alright, so it's connected. So this is the map on my phone. That's I think the last place I used the app. Let me show you how. So these are all the things on my phone, the apps. So you can control, you can see VLC, blah blah blah. This is where I usually play my music from the phone. WhatsApp. So of course you can also download WhatsApp on the display itself. So many things, but I don't think I'll be needing this. Right the setting. But I don't think because to me, what is more important to me is music. I'm a music person. So and all the music, all the songs are saved up on my phone. I've already transferred them here, included. So I don't think I need this. But I'm just saying, I know some people prefer to play music, so you don't have to be looking at your phone anymore. So this is for Android Auto. So if you have Android, all you need is get the normal USB cable, connect it to the display, and with the app, that it comes even with the app installed. All you need to do is to activate it. So immediately to connect, as long as it's Android. Then for iPad, no, it's not iPad, what's it called? iPhones. That one is wireless. This one, Android phones need you have to connect it. It's not wireless, so it's wired. So USB cable, that's all. Or phone charging cable. So, but for the iPhone, what you need is there's a device you need to buy with the display, or you buy it separately. That you plug in for it to connect it wirelessly. I'm not sure if they do wired like the Android Auto. But I know for iPhone, there's a device that will allow you to do a wireless connection, so you don't need to connect anything to the phone. But like I said, that's for people that have prefer to use their phone, so you don't have to do any of those things. So Okay, disconnect it. Alright, so that is it. Okay, so many things here talk about. I don't even know. I'm just showing you a lot. Anyways, a lot of people already know much about this multimedia stuff. Because YouTube is here, but I haven't actually activated it anyway. Okay, it's updating. I haven't tried it before. While it's doing that, okay, so that is it. What I'll point out here is the canvas, like I said, helps it to do a lot of things. You basically will get on your stock radio. The only thing you will not get on this one, like two things I've discovered. One of them, I think it has to do with setting, which I'm here to do, is the AC. For example, if I put on the AC, it's coming on now, you know, but it won't be showing here, and I'm putting it on. So for me to now see it, I will have to go to the AC. Itself. So here, I'll now have to go enter the setting to see what I've operated. I can see the status. You know, I can see as I'm increasing it, and so that's, I look at the canvas setting later, going to see if there's a way I can make it work, so that while you are operating, when the home page is on and you put on the AC, to show you what is there. Notwithstanding, if I can't get it right or get the setting to show, I don't really care, because my AC button is always on whenever I put on the blower. So in that case, I don't need to check. I already set the temperature to what I want. Usually read 15, sometimes low, but just 15 or 16 max, you know, or highest in terms of the high temperature. So it doesn't really bother me on that. So at least you can view it from there. Another shortcomings, you know, because in everything, no matter how good it is, there are positive and negative. So another negative I've seen, which is not a big deal, because there's something else that can serve that purpose, is all this warning. You know, if you drive a Peugeot 407, remember this car is Peugeot 407. You know, you drive a 407, of course, once there's any beep or warning sound, you always get the warning readout here, or partial interpretation on your display. You know, so this one doesn't do that. Maybe I can see, but I don't think that it does it, unless maybe I could do my research to see if there's a way I can activate it on the canvas setting. But that's by the way. But for now, it doesn't do that. So, but if your display is working, so the LCD here is working. I mean, to serve not just this, the entire instrument panel will serve that purpose. You know, what it does is any beep that comes up will show you the readout here, and also show you the sign somewhere here, either here or one of these tail signs. So this can actually serve that purpose for you, or can also serve the purpose apart from this. You know, so that's the only thing I can say this doesn't do. Which, if you are the type that don't abuse vehicle, you hardly bother about the warnings and all that. So there are a lot of things to, you know, it's something I wanted yesterday, so I'm still doing a lot of configuration settings, so I'm eventually be able to get all those things, or maybe there's an update I still need to do. So I don't think that's all I need to show. Another thing is the sound quality. Something I forgot to mention, the sound quality of this. You know, you can actually, the CD can be playing here. You can see it's on, so you don't necessarily have to be on the music app for you to be listening to it. But the sound quality of, after I mounted this thing, is superb. I don't know that 407 can have this kind of sound quality. So what I'm saying is, you see, because this guy has a JBL, you know, so he still uses the JBL amplifier, even though it's no longer connected. The radio is no longer working. So I still using the app. However, basically, like from what I could see, about 90%, if not more, of this Android multimedia display for Peugeot 407, they don't work with 407 that have Android system. Let me reduce this lower. Getting too loud. They don't work with Android system, you know. So no, they don't work with JBL. So I had to find a way. I use my electrical knowledge I have with car electronics, electrical system, and now made the connection to work with the JBL. You know, it was giving problem when I press mounted it, and eventually I was able to get it right. However, of course, the manufacturers of this display first have to integrate it to make, you know, to work with JBL, but for what I practically, they still don't work. You still have to find a way to make it work. But there are some that if they don't put it, it won't even work. For example, if the seller tells you that it's not supported, don't even bother. So those that have JBL in their 407 can still use this, except that you have to also go beyond just the plug and play connection for it to work, which I've been able to gain that knowledge on my own, you know, figured it out, and it took a while, but I got it. So let me see if I can find one or two. I mean, the sound system is superb. I don't think I've ever gotten it. Is this guy, or maybe I've ever seen a 407 that sounded this good. I don't know, but man, this. Let me see if I can find any music here that I know they will not. Query or flag down on YouTube. It can be hard to find. Let me see. Once I play anything, I won't be able to upload this video. That's it. Let's see. I think this will be uploaded it already. Okay. No. Let me not play too long. I mean, you can go to one good thing, this one, it gives you a lot of this thing to set the audio, you know, unlike the factory will give you access to. I mean, there's so many things you can set: the bass, front, rear, this one too. See, set. I mean, then it has also his own. See, rock. This. Let's see. There's so many ways you can say. See, if you're into music, everything, and you know your way around setting the equalizer, I mean, you'll be surprised the kind of quality, sound quality you get from here, from this display. Much better than the factory one. I'm not lying, guys. I'm using this car for how long now? This car, in fact, at the point I was even considering to put an aftermarket subwoofer, you know. But man, as I mounted this and did it, oh man, I was surprised. So some of these ones I haven't even done the settings, you know, but I know when I have the time. But even with that, the kind of what's it called? The kind of quality sound that is coming out, man, is that is not just in vain. I mean the treble, God, let's just go into that. Okay, so that's the good thing of this, which you will get in most of this multimedia display, Android multimedia display for Peugeot vehicles. Okay, so this is beginning to show to code. I don't know if I'm missing out anything, you know. So let's carry here. Okay, so anyone interested, because I know some will be okay, where is the link? No, I'm going to run this as a business because it took me a while to figure this out. It took me months to do my research to find one I could order. Of course, you won't get this type from Nigeria. Most of the ones you see will be 1 gig RAM, all those things. Don't waste your money buying all those things. You know, so it took me a while. I did my research, even online. Most of them have issues, you know. So eventually, I got the one that I know I will be able to set, install. I did installation myself. Nobody did it for me. Everything, you know, there are two times when it comes to installation: the mounting and then the connections. Man, it's the connection that took me almost 2 days to get all these things working, which most users don't get right, buyers, you know. So I'm going to run it more like a business as well. So if you are interested in this for your Peugeot 407 or something similar for other Peugeot models, contact me. I'm going to put my number, my WhatsApp or Telegram chat number on the video description so that you can contact me. I'll tell you the cost. It's not going to be in Naira, Nigerian currency, no. I'll check the current cost of importing it. I'll tell you the if it's the dollar cost. You know, then if you want to give me the money in Naira, then we can now use that particular time Naira equivalent to dollar to you know, for that transaction. Otherwise, personally, I would prefer you send the dollar. Yes, give me that dollar. If possible, you send it to my DOM account before I make the order. Then if you want me, I can also do the installation for you. So in that case, you have to be in Abuja. I have to do the installation for you at the additional cost. So that will be after it has landed, or we can discuss that before the purchase, the cost of the installation. So if I'm doing the installation, I will reduce the price. If I'm making the purchase for you, I will reduce the price of the installation. But if you buy, I want me to do the installation for you, and you are bringing the vehicle, of course the cost of installation will be higher than the one the people I make purchase for. I purchased the display for. So that is it. So I mean, if I will highly recommend you go for the ones that have up to 8 gig RAM. There are 6 gig RAM, 64 gig, blah blah blah. This is one of the best. You know, I mean, you can even, it has even the Bluetooth if you want. Because my Bluetooth is off now. That is it. Can connect your phone. You know, it's off. I actually put it off. You know, because I'm trying to. I'm using this particular one. I mean, there's so many things here. You can see it has a Wi-Fi, and it also has a SIM card. Put the SIM card. Not all of them comes with that SIM card. So the SIM card also give me access for the 4G internet. So so you don't necessarily need to do hotspot for you to use internet here. I mean, so many things. So we discussed that, tell you the features. If you can get this particular model better, even if it's not for 407, maybe other Peugeot vehicles. But the truth is, I can actually vouch, because it's going to take a while to do my research to find one that will work to your test. You know, if I always say to my test, because I like getting things that I know will work, not what I know will not work, because so that's what somebody wants. You know, so I have to agree that it will work. So, but this is what I can confirm. So if you are coming from for another Peugeot model, you want me to get it out for you, please understand that I can only do my best by saying, okay, for what I've seen, it's supposed to work. That's my point, because after this one took me a while to figure it out. After I did the multi, do the connection to work well, especially if yours have JBL. So I want everyone to understand that, because this is a risk. Buying is one thing, but making everything, you could go online and see a lot of people complaining their own didn't work, this and that, even though the seller claimed it work with JBL, or it will work with parking aid, or even this one works with daytime running lights, which most of them don't. This one also works with parking aid, which most of them don't. If not most, just majority of them don't work. So that's my point. But notwithstanding, we do all that. So you contact me, we discuss the price, I'll let you know. So that's about it, and I hope it makes sense. Or you could buy it yourself and do the installation yourself, or you could buy and bring and do the installation, charge you for that. You have other options, there's no other model, but it's up to you. I think this is Android 11. So I will suggest you get one with the recent Android update operating system. Okay, that's about it. So it's now up to you. I'm enjoying mine.